Welcome to the Level Up Lounge, your midweek spot where movies, TV, anime, gaming, and pop culture all collide. We're your hosts, Bruce McFly, Rainy Days, and Skitty Live 83, bringing you hot takes, deep dives, and a whole lot of fun every Wednesday at 4 p.m. live right here on Twitch. Miss the live show? No sweat. The full episode drops on YouTube every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. So you can catch up anytime. And a quick reminder, if you got Amazon Prime, you've got a free Twitch sub waiting for you each month. Use it on the Level Up Lounge for ad-free viewing and exclusive perks. It's free for you, but it helps us keep the show rolling. One more thing. We have a sponsor this week for the show, and they are Factor. We're gonna talk more about them later on, but let's kick it off. Ed, what you got for us?
Alrighty, that was awesome. Well, this
Yay!
week on the Level Up Lounge, we're going to talk about WWE, SmackDown and Raw leading up to Money in the Bank this Saturday. We're going to talk Rick and Morty season 8, episode 2,
Get
Valkyric.
swifty. Get
And
swifty.
then we're going to talk Netflix to them that just happened this past Saturday and all the things Netflix are about to give us for the rest of the year. And then at the end,
Yay.
we'll wrap it up with some things you need to know coming to you in the next couple of months.
All right. All right. Skids, you got anything
Alrighty.
to kick off with? I mean, just anything to say before we kick the show off?
I was about to say not just the next couple of months, within this week, but we'll leave it
Oh
for the rest of the show.
yeah. All right.
Within this week.
In this week.
All right.
Okay,
Rain, what you
so
got for us?
let's get into it. Let's talk Netflix to them. So
Dum,
on May
dum.
30th, on May 31st, Netflix has released their annual live event, which hosts a plethora of um, previews, trailers, celebrities, you name it. WWE, they were all there, and they went over what's to come over the next couple of months. Basically, different movies, shows. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the things that we're excited about. I'm excited about Squid Games. Squid Game season 2, part 2 is officially
Mm-hmm.
coming out June 27th, and that trailer, it was pretty dope. It got me really excited now. So how
Sis,
you guys feeling about Squid Games? Yeah.
before we say something about that, I want to throw a audible and see how the team feels about it. Do
Okay.
you want to, after we finish the main show, keep streaming the top 10, but people that missed it won't get to see it till Friday on YouTube? You want to do that? Give the people on Twitch a little gift for this week?
Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Let's put it out there to the people. We'll remind them. I guess we'll get
Okay.
to like towards 45
When we
minutes
get
in.
to
If
the
they
end,
say
when we
yes,
get to the end.
yeah,
Yeah,
then we'll do that. If not, we'll just record it up. So
got
I know Reggie probably gonna be like, yes, 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 because he really wanted to see the last one.
it.
So yeah, Squid Game season 2, part 2.
Right.
Just to take on the part 1. I personally didn't really like part 1 of season 2. I felt like they took too long, like talking. I don't know what was going on with Squid Games. They kept going. They showed us the what they were doing, the voting,
Hmm.
and they kind of show us how they process, but they showed us that like 3 times. Like we went through at least 2.5 episodes of them voting and not
Right.
enough gaming, which is why I guess they left on the cliffhanger. Obviously, we know that the more you spread the season out, the more you get viewers and sponsorships and money, stuff like that. But I'm excited to see that season 2 is going to, I mean, part 2 is going to get a little bit more in depth into the gaming and
Hmm.
also into the battle between um the main character, which is 450 456, right? 456 is the main character
Oh
in the
yeah, yeah,
battle
yeah, yeah,
against the
yeah, yeah.
main boss. Yeah. And so we're gonna
I
see
had to
that all
remember what
come
you
to
were talking about.
forefront.
Like, okay.
Squid Games.
She was like 456.
I'm
Number
like,
456.
what time is it? What time
Oh
is
no!
it?
Did I just curse? Did I curse? Anybody?
I
Did I
don't
curse?
know.
No,
456. I said what the. Anyway, no, I didn't. Hey, Factor, I didn't curse yet, man. I didn't curse. I'm sorry.
because I know I said what the. I was like, what the? What time
Okay,
is
we
it?
good. We good.
What
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that?
okay. Woo, woo.
What?
So you guys excited for Squid Games? I know my bro is. What about you, Skids? How you feeling?
Oh,
Do you
come
watch
on now.
Squid Games? Okay, cool, 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 cool,
I
cool.
mean,
Hey,
you know what? You know what? The
Rain, you supposed to be
audience.
showing us something, right? Go ahead, Skid. Go ahead. You supposed to be. You ain't doing what you
That's
doing, or
that
okay, okay. I
that's for
got
the
you. I'm gonna shut up.
premiere.
I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go
All
ahead,
right,
Skid.
yeah, the audience is just getting to know me, so you know I understand the question, but Ev, don't ever disappoint me like that again. You know, you should know that I'm definitely in the Squid Games. I'm also in the Alice in Borderlands too. So, which
Yes,
is
Alice
coming.
in
That's another thing is
Borderland.
coming.
That's
But
I
coming
didn't even
too.
know that. Hold on, that's
Yep.
coming. I didn't
Yep.
yeah,
watch. I
Season
didn't watch
season
none of this.
3. Yep.
Woo!
season 3,
Hold up,
Yep.
season
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 3,
3.
3 of what?
Alice in
Alice in
Borderland.
Borderlands.
This is the 3rd season.
Yeah, bro.
Borderlands.
They're in the face
Yeah.
cards now.
Because remember, the first season was all basically how they set it up. The second season was them moving on to the face cards
Face
after they
cards.
basically killed the beach.
Hold up. What are we
And
talking? What show are we talking?
you never seen Alice in Borderlands? It's like Squid Games, but
Oh no, I'm
the
thinking y'all
the
talking about
games
the
are a
video
little
game.
bit
I thought y'all
It's
talking about
like
no,
the
Squid
video game.
Games,
The
but
Borderlands.
better, but better.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's
Uh,
like Squid Games, but the games are better. I'm not
all
gonna
right.
lie about that. The games are definitely better.
What
Like
is
you
that
get
on
more.
Netflix?
It's on
Yes,
Netflix. Yeah, you should watch. I think you would like it. Like it's
So
literally
they
like
got
all
Squid
free,
Games. Go ahead.
all free.
they
No, I would
just
say
have a.
all free.
My bad. I'll
No, go
wait.
ahead.
I'm
Please.
uh,
No,
I
I'm
was
sorry.
saying they have a show that competes with one of their main shows on the same network.
Yes, because Alice in Borderland. So it started off as a Japanese based show, and
Hmm.
it got so popular. Netflix took it and translated it to American, whereas Squid
Got
Games kind of was a hybrid show. So Alice
all
in
right.
Borderland became popular around at the end of season 1, right when Squid Games ended. So because it was like people wanted that rush, they got right
Hmm.
into it, and a lot of
Hmm.
people been comparing them. Season 2 of Alice in Borderland versus season 2 part 1 of Squid Games.
Hmm.
I think they're about par. Alice in Borderland became a little bit more emotional in season 2. Not it wasn't a bad thing. Obviously, you need emotional development with characters,
Right,
but it
right.
kind of took away from the rush you got from their gaming because they do some like this they do a game basically what it is they have a 52 deck playing card, and every time they pick a card, that card and that suit determine what type of game it is. So you have games that
Hmm.
are for teams, individuals, you have like a death game. So there's one game where they're on a bus and the game basically tells them to find the start. They basically go 5,000 kilometers in the wrong direction the whole time the bus was the start. It was
What?
crazy. Like,
Ah,
yeah,
nah.
it's a crazy game. And then it was a jaguar and a tsunami. Like, it basically
Tag,
is. eh,
tag,
Uh,
Go ahead, Skitty.
tag. There was a game
Tag,
called
yeah, tag is
Tag
tag.
where you had to
Yeah,
look at somebody, and you know what? I can't give it. I
we're
can't
not
give
gonna
it.
get
all
into
right.
it. We'll get into that. We'll get into
But
that later. Put it
but
on your list.
Netflix,
If you guys haven't watched it, Alice in Borderlands.
but Netflix is you know to go back to you, my man McFly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Netflix is all about giving what I would say giving what people want per se. You got to think
Mm-hmm.
about it. First, it started off small. Now it's like one of a major media company. So they
Oh yeah.
going to have head to heads. They going to have
Right.
headers,
You're
especially with
right.
the K
You're right.
drama and the Japanese shows. And
Word.
now
Word.
remember, now it's Netflix anime. Like,
Right. I
yeah,
got
it's
you. I
Monday
got it.
Night Raw. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah,
want
they are a
they
major
want it all.
player right now. They're a major player, man. They're a major
They
player. I
they
can't.
they want that work. That's what it
Yes,
is. And Hulu's
sir.
coming.
Real talk.
Disney
Real
Plus right behind them.
I had to stop myself. I almost dropped some type of bomb that would have got Factor mad at us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Mhm,
It's okay. Okay, moving on to the rest of Netflix to dumb. They
mhm,
also dropped the first 6 minutes of Wednesday. So Wednesday, as a reminder, comes out September 6th and October 5th in 2 parts. And the first
mhm.
6 minutes, if you are a fan of the Addams Family, it looked pretty good. That first 6 minutes was like pretty dope. I was excited for Wednesday season 1. I thought they did a really good job. On this season, Jenna Ortega is an executive producer. She had so many good ideas last season that they actually put her on the payroll to continue to develop Wednesday. We
Mm-hmm.
have talks of Lady Gaga being in it. We have talks of some we're getting Uncle Fester, we're getting Cousin It, we're gonna get Grandma. So we're really gonna get into the development of Wednesday and her powers. And they also
Mm-hmm.
said they're going to try to avoid having uh like a romantic underline because that's never really been Wednesday. She's not
Right.
like a person who's worried about boys. In season one, they focused so much on that love triangle. Jen
Mm-hmm.
Ortega was like, nah, let's focus on the psychic detective that we want to see. So check
Right.
out the
Right.
first 6 minutes of Wednesday. The next big thing, okay, go ahead. Raise your hand.
No, I was adjusting my light.
Oh, okay. Okay. The next big thing that I'm excited about, I hope you guys are excited too, is Happy Gilmore 2. That
Oh,
trailer dropped.
where have
Whoa.
I been? Where I
This
didn't watch
is
none of this stuff. I'm, s- I gotta be to work at 3, 4 in the morning, guys. Like, wow, you are this breaking
Happy
news. Breaking news.
Happy Gilmore 2. Starring
Woo!
the to me, the GOAT, one of the best comedians alive. I said one of, not the
Four
best,
letters,
arguably one of the
one
best.
word.
Adam Sandler, he can't do no wrong. I've watched
Yay!
everything he's ever done in his life, and it's always been like on the same line, if not better.
Mm.
So Happy Gilmore 2 is coming. They released that trailer. Some of the things I wanted to bring is Eminem is actually in the trailer.
Yeah.
He is a special guest. So
Mm-hmm.
look out for Eminem to see if you can spot who he's playing. They brought
Mm-hmm.
all the original cast back. And so
Mm.
they brought all the original cast back. And then they Happy has a new caddy. So you'll see basically him going through
Yeah.
the motions of getting back into golfing. And basically I think he's trying to pay for dance school for his daughter. So that's basically him
Oh,
earning the money for that. So make sure you
word
guys
up,
check
word
that
up.
trailer out.
That's fire. That's
Anybody got
fire.
anything about Happy Gilmore 2 they want to talk about?
Oh no, I'm just glad they bringing back Shooter McGavin. You know what I'm saying? Like they're about to have a brawl at the graveyard. I'm ready for it.
I
They're
I'm
about
can't
to
ready
have
wait,
a
for
man.
it.
I
brawl at
mean,
the graveyard.
I'm ready for it. I
but
am ready for it.
we lost some key characters in that. We lost my man Apollo Creed. We
Hmm.
lost we've been lost Bob Barker. Bob
Yeah.
Barker, the price is wrong. I'm not going to say what he said next, but the price is wrong. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had
R.I.P.
enough? No. Now had all right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So after that, they also released um a sneak peek at One Piece season 2 live action. So One Piece, arguably one of the best animes ever created in and basically in our generation, has basically toppled all the anime acolytes by storm, including the author actually being one of the best, the highest paying authors in like 100 years. So One Piece season 2 live action shows a first look at Tony Chopper. And
Mhm.
Tony Chopper, if you're not familiar, is
I'm not.
basically he's a human reindeer hybrid. He eats one of the devil fruits, which is called the human fruit. Go ahead.
I thought when you said
Yes.
Tony Chopper, that was one half of the R&B group and the guy that one of the members of Diddy's making the band. But go ahead. Tony
No.
Chopper. Chopper
Yes, his
style.
name is
No, all right.
Tony. That's-
My God.
they call
My
they
God.
call him Chop. Yeah, I'm gonna chop that one up. They call him Chopper in the
All right, my bad.
cartoon. I mean, in the
Go
anime.
ahead.
I mean, they call it cartoon. Don't flame me, guys. In the anime. And I thought the first look trailer was very interesting. I know enough about One Piece. I'm not a watcher. I've tried to watch it multiple times. I just can't get into it. I do enjoy the live action. I think it's a great adaptation for people who aren't into it, who want to get into it. And I think they
Mhm.
cast a really good group. So I'm excited to see what season 2 bring and all these new, especially CGI characters.
Mhm.
Because we didn't get a lot of CGI in season 1, so to kind of see what they're going to do. I mean, we did. I mean, obviously with the stretching, but like for like animal, like there's a lot of different animal hybrids in One Piece, like the whale. Like there's so many things that I felt like they maybe didn't do because of budget wise. And now that the budget is
Mhm.
bigger, we may get to see a few more live action or CGI characters that are sacred to the One Piece community. So make sure you check that sneak peek out.
Okay.
Um, it couldn't go the whole Netflix to done without WWE showing up and giving a little bit of taste of what they have to offer. So CM Punk, Liv Morgan, Mommy, and Seth Rollins all joined the stage and had a little bit of banter. Liv Morgan and Mommy went back and forth, and Mommy basically told her that, oh, and Dawn was there, that Judgment Day
Mhm.
hasn't been the same since she left, which might be true. So,
Please
they had
don't
a
ever,
support.
please don't ever just say, "Oh, and Dom was there." Please don't ever just, "Oh, and Dom was there."
He
Come on.
was.
Just casually,
Well,
he's just
he was
sad.
there. Hilarious.
Mhm.
And then the biggest thing I think most people were waiting for to drop their socks was Stranger Things, the final season. So Netflix has finally announced Stranger Things, the final season, even though all the kids are 35 and older. But
Mhm.
they announced that the final season will be in three parts. Part one will air in November, part two
Mhm.
will air on Christmas, and the final part, which is speculated to be a 2 hour finale, will air on New Year's Eve. So they
Okay.
show a sneak peek of what's to come. They did kind of like a back, like they did like the history of one Stranger Things, and they kind of did like a little foreshadow showing the kids and where they are now at the age they are now. I did see they added a new kid. I didn't really catch his name, but there seems to be a new kid on the crew, on the Ghostbuster crew. So
Mhm.
we're gonna finally wrap up Stranger Things. So how you guys feeling? Are you ready? Well, maybe not wrap up because there's speculation of spinoffs, but how do you guys feel about Stranger Things finally ending?
Oh, you want me to
Everybody
go?
getting older. It was my bad.
No, no,
I'm
bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. I was checking with you. Go ahead.
everybody's getting older.
Mhm.
It's time. You know what I mean? It's time. There's only so it's only so far you can take the story.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Especially with the basis of what they gave it. And the creator said from day one, we're ending this, you
Mhm.
know, after a certain amount of episodes. We're not continuing. This is our final story. And I think even they said that the last season was supposed to be the end, but due to contract reasons, they had to come out with another one. So um I appreciate the story, and you see it kind of veering off. I'm not gonna front. Last season did have me like on the edge of my seat, and
Yeah,
added a new
last
80s
season
song
they
to my
did that.
playlist. It
Oh,
definitely got
we ran up the wall. We
what what
ran that song.
what that building.
We
Yeah.
talking about the hold on? Are we talking about the guitar player or something else?
No, no, when she was running for her life.
You
I don't
talking
even
you talking
remember it.
about
Mm,
the
I don't remember.
Nah, basically there was a song called Run Up That Hill that was in the
Okay.
80s.
Yeah, we're
And it
running
wasn't real
up the hill. We're running up the wall. So they play that song like almost like religiously.
it's her
It was
favorite
like on a
song.
loop.
It's
Yeah.
Um.
So
it's the girl's favorite song.
Oh,
And
you talking about when
yeah.
she had the earphones in? When she had the earphones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
girl who
Yeah.
got put in the coma at the
I,
end.
I just want to be clear. Skid said something to me like, "Oh, it's a song from the '80s." Yeah. Blah blah blah.
yeah,
I was living and walking around in the '80s, bro. I know. I
it,
remember it. So don't try to carry me like I
no,
don't
no,
know
no,
the
no, no,
'80s.
no, 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 no.
It was
Because
a
the
joke,
thing
bro.
is
Joke.
that
Joke. Joke.
it was fun. No, because I was about to line it up with a meme that I heard. I well
Mm-hmm.
saw. I'm sorry, a meme video that I saw where the song what is in the 80s, but it wasn't that popular in the 80s. And somebody made a meme, and they were like, they did a scene from Back to the Future when
Mm-hmm.
after Marty McFly did the guitar scene, and he was like, don't worry, your kids are gonna love it. And
Yeah.
I was
Yeah. I
like,
remember
oh
that.
snap, we're the kids, we love it. Like it was
Yeah.
just
Yeah. I remember
it
what
was
you're
on
talking about.
point. Whoever made that meme, kudos. But yeah, yeah, I added it to my playlist now. That's part of my workout jam.
Fire.
Especially when
Fire.
I'm on that elliptical. But it's starting to fade. The story's starting to fade. The villains are starting to disappear. Um, And we reached the end. We reached the end of a good story.
True that.
And I rather them cut it now than prolong
And try to
and
exhaust it. Mhm.
it a once upon a time.
Right.
A once upon a time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Favorite show, but you know.
Love Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, it's time for it because the one thing I don't like is how long in between each season. Like I
Yeah.
can't stand that
Fine
shows are
jump.
going to this model nowadays where they know we're addicted to it. So they'll just throw it out anytime they want us to see it. You feel me? Like, come on, be consistent. I know it the actors and actresses
Mhm.
have other commitments to take care of, but when they signed the contract for your show, that means we should get it in a timely fashion. Like, I shouldn't be scared that I'm gonna die before the next season or something
Yeah.
come out. You know what I mean? Like, what's that?
Right.
But anyway, I'm 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 pumped for the show. I know they got like 3 parts of it, and yeah,
Mhm.
I'm pumped. I want to see how they put a ribbon on it. That's all I want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Definitely agree with you guys. I just got into Squid Game. Not Squid Game.
Mm.
I just got to straight think about Squid Games. I just got
Yeah.
into Stranger Things. Like I actually just watched it this past year. I watched all 5 seasons. I was
Mhm.
never really into it, so I was type of I got to experience it all at once and not actually wait for the wait.
Mhm.
During the time it came out, I was into other stuff like Game of Thrones. Like it was other stuff I was watching that I just couldn't itemize to watch with it. But
Mhm.
I think that, like you said, they definitely did a good job with last season. Last season to me was one of the better seasons, and it's just the first season. I know
Mhm.
they have speculation that one of the characters is coming back. Some people think it's going to be Billy that's going to come back. He actually makes the most sense to come back because Eddie got ripped apart, and he's
Mhm.
also doing Fantastic Four. So I don't see him coming back. But if you don't guys don't know, the actor who plays Eddie is the same actor who plays in Fantastic Four as Johnny Storm.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah.
yeah, so I like I said, as Skitty said, I'm excited to see them put a bow on it. I don't want them to prolong it and give us just basically give us too much, like trying to make it just last because we want it to last. I know you talk about doing like animated series about like different decades or in the past, but I'm excited to see how they wrap up the 11 and 1 story
Mhm.
and how they're going to make it make sense, and also if they're going to do a time jump because I think last season they did kind of like a little bit of a time jump. So I want to know if they're going to do a time jump and how they also going to explain if Max got out of the coma or not. So
Mhm.
I'm excited to see it come to the end. Question mark that and I agree with you, bro. This whole waiting 2-3 years for a show when technology can get stuff to you, when I can get something delivered to me in the same hour is crazy. Like
Mhm.
let's speed it up, guys, because you're losing actors' interest and you're also losing fandom interest. So Netflix, just listen to that.
Hey, real quick, I put a prediction. I try to make it a poll in the chat.
Okay.
It basically asks a quick question. Are you pumped for Stranger Things? Are you pumped for this newer season? I mean, so that's up there. Check it out. It's like a 2-minute thread, so have at it. Or you could just answer in the chat, whatever you feel like.
So
Where we
wrapping
at?
it up, I mean, there was other stuff that came out from Netflix to them. Not really nerdy related, but there are other things that came out. So make sure you guys check it out. It is able to restream on Netflix. Hold on, it is able to restream on Netflix now. Which about to say, Skitty?
Nah, I'm loving the Netflix to them. I'm like, is there something wrong? They keep on
So the
saying that.
reason
Netflix
why
to
they
them.
call it that is because that's literally the sound that it
Yeah,
makes when it
yeah,
comes
I
on.
got it, but it was
Yeah,
like
it's
I'm digging it.
Y'all gonna have to let me like time y'all out.
Okay.
Shout out to Black Tony Stark,
okay.
who just gifted us 5 subscribers today. We got to cheer that man up, man. Clap him up. Clap
Okay,
him up.
thank
We appreciate
you.
you, brother.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
you,
bro.
brother.
Shout out. Yes, we
Man,
need
give
it.
him the
We
biggest of
need it.
shout
We
out.
need it. Woo. Okay, how do I
And
throw it
man, we love
again?
you too. I got it. I did
It's
it. I did it. I did it.
oh, okay.
I did it.
I'm like explanation.
I've been in the chat. Yo, all you have to do, the exclamation point and whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's on my main page. You know what? I already
Okay.
added a new mod to us. Is AP. If anybody want to
Mhm.
apply to be a mod for our show while bro and sis catch up here, you feel me?
Bro, the
Right,
way my
Practice make
setup is
perfect,
right
man.
now,
Practice make perfect.
right. Hold on, something else just happened. What?
Which
It's saying.
what happened?
Oh, it say something. I don't know. I don't know what that means. So I'm just. It say hype train. I don't know what that means, but whatever that is, I
Okay,
think something about to happen. Um.
gotcha.
Anyway, we got. If you are done with this, I got more pressing things to get at. You know what that means. We have to read we have the ad read. Um.
Oh, okay.
Once
Yeah, go ahead. I
again.
had the timer, but go ahead. It's like
Oh
five
yeah.
minutes.
My bad. Once again, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, Factor 75. They might be just Factor, but it says 75. Sorry guys if I'm messing that up. But straight up, yo, if you use our code, you get 50% off free shipping on your first box and the actual meal. Yeah, I mean that's perfect. Using the link on my about page, you help us out and you keep the show getting better. What you think about that, Ab? You down to try some Factor? You skids? I mean, down to try?
Yeah,
If y'all are
yeah.
not, if y'all don't know anything about it, I have a quick video to show you guys why we do it. You
I
see
would
this?
love to see the video.
This
I
right
would love it.
here. Yeah, this is Factor. This is Factor, guys. I just want to get it started here, and it doesn't talk because I cut that off. I don't know how copyright stuff is, but you see, this is some good food right here. You see the
Yeah.
man coming out the microwave with good food. Anybody
Got
can
some
help me,
steak.
man. If y'all think you
Got
want to
some
talk
steak.
about,
Some fish.
I already
I
made an
like that
order
chicken.
because I gotta eat healthier. I can't play these type of games. Like, I mean, if you like me and hate doing dishes after gaming or editing all day, I think this is the perfect company for you. Ain't no prep, no cleanup, just heat and eat 2 minutes. Once again, use our link for 50% off all of that crap, man.
50% off.
Yo,
50.
that's
That's
fire.
a lot. That's a
That's fire.
lot.
That's fire.
Definitely
Now
a lot.
back to us. Y'all like that?
Back to
Y'all
stream.
like that?
Yes, that
Y'all
was
like that?
good.
That was smooth. That was
Oh,
smooth.
hold on. Harley just said the hype train. The more people give during the hype train, the better the rewards. Wow. Well, thank you. Hype train. I thought it was something like a bunch of guys and one girl type deal. But um I think we cleared enough of the sponsor. Like you can only hold me back but so much. Like they I think Factor understands. I done already got some food from
Moving
my bad.
on. Moving on.
Oh, my
Let me
bad.
reset the time. Oh, you gonna reset the timer?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm
So
sorry. I'm
moving
sorry about the
on.
train.
It's okay. Um, let's get into Rick and Morty. Rick and
Oh, I thought
Morty.
you was gonna do with wrestling because I got a
You want to do
prediction.
wrestling first?
Yes,
Okay, we'll do
I,
wrestling
I had
first.
to write it down.
Okay,
Go ahead.
let's get
You go.
into it.
Mhm.
4 letters, one word,
Uh-uh.
yeet. As you
Hold
guys
on.
see the fit.
Oh yeah, look at sis. He already showed it.
You
But
got the
hold on.
glasses and everything.
Main event, yeet. Yes,
Hold
there
on.
we go.
Hold on. Hold on.
4 letters, one word. Yeah.
Yeet. Let's get
Yeah.
into it. It was
Yeah.
getting Uzi and Yeety all over wrestling this past week from
Yeah.
SmackDown to Monday. Jay Uso was the hype. My man Jay, and he deserves it. But we're gonna get into it. What
Oh, let's talk
happened?
about Sami Zayn, boy.
Sammy's his leg. He had the crazy legs. He was getting zany. He was getting Uzi. He had the Sammy glasses. He was
Okay.
getting it.
I gotta say something. I gotta say
Go ahead.
something. I was watching a little bit of Raw
Mm-hmm.
before I got on, and I must say, Sami Zayn feels like to me like that modern day, like that hero that Rowdy Piper, portrayed, that, you know what I mean, that raw spirit. Because when he came out, after CM Punk was talking, you
Mm-hmm.
felt the energy of that crowd, yo.
Ah,
Like,
Sammy, boy.
remember, I'm coming back. I'm coming
Oh,
back
oh
into it.
yeah, I
You know what I'm
forgot. I
saying? I'm
forgot.
coming back
Yeah,
into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
I'm I'm old. I'm old wrestling. Well, now it's old wrestling.
yeah.
Jeez, I can't believe I'm saying that. But yeah, that feeling, like, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm loving the
it's
theme. Even with CM
it's
Punk, even with CM,
electrifying because that's what runs in the family.
but like even CM
Yeah,
Punk
That
said, he was
electrifying
like,
runs in the family, the Rock, the Samoan family.
he was like, I don't usually like the music of people that interrupt me, because I don't like the person that interrupts me. But
mm-hmm.
we would see,
Mhm.
even
4 letters,
CM Punk was singing
1
it. He
word.
was singing the tune. Like, you couldn't help to be
Jay.
like, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't help it. And I love that energy that he gave off, especially when he told CM Punk, "You got to win this. You got to win this."
Yep.
But y'all continue, because y'all got the wrestling
I just
for
got
now.
one thing. One thing
Go
before
ahead.
you start. My prediction for the main event. I mean, Money in the Bank. This is
Okay, well,
mine.
I guess we're gonna start at Money in the Bank. We didn't get there yet, but I guess we'll
I just
start
gotta
there.
do it. I gotta get it out my system.
I can't see that. Chad Gable wins.
Chad
I
Gable
had that.
wins.
Okay. I was going to ask the predictions when we got to the end of the segment, but now that we know your prediction.
I had to get it out. I had to write it
Okay.
down because
Yeah.
I was gonna forget it. I had to. I had to.
Are you talking about Grande Americano? Because Chad Gable, I don't think he's in
He's gonna win as El Grande and pull that mask off. And they gonna, like I told you, like I said last week, Chad Gable is like, he's doing big. He's a company guy right now. He's making people look good. He's fired. And they about to finally pay him. I don't know what belt he gonna win. It might be it's probably the Seth Rollins. I mean, Jay Uso one eventually, but he gonna cash that in and finally get that belt. Real quick, hey Lisa, how you doing? I appreciate you coming through it as always. But we finishing up. I'm gonna get back to you in the chat. Yeah, Chad Gable, Money in the Bank 2025 upsets Jay Uso sometime along the way, unless Gunther beats Jay and then Chad cashes in. There you
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna pause that for a second. You guys table that
go.
in the discussion. You guys go ahead and drop your Money in the Bank predictions for both men and women, and we'll recap at the end of the segment. I just want us to let's go back to SmackDown a little bit because some things did happen on SmackDown that was pretty important, I think. Um, so Cody Raheem Rhodes is what they've been calling him.
Raheem, he had the cookout. He had
Cody
the cookout.
Raheem Rhodes.
Definitely
him,
black. You know what I'm
him
saying?
and Jay Uso versus Logan Paul and John Cena, and the blows, the verbal blows, they was getting it. John
Hold on,
Cena
man. Hold on.
told Cody and Jay they were both knockoff versions of him. He told them they were
Cena.
wannabe virgins. You want to be
Cena.
Cena and you want to be Cena. And then Cody came back and asked if Logan Paul was back there shining up John Cena's peacemaker. Once he said that, it immediately broke Jay Uso character. Jay Uso didn't know what to say. He just dropped the mic and just started laughing. So it was good to see that little banter go back and forth. Obviously, they got into it, and Jay Uso and Cody came out on top, which may be a very similar feat to what happened to WrestleMania. Because I'm telling y'all, John Cena ain't losing, so you might as well just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Um, but we also had Jimmy Uso. He was out there settling scores. So we mentioned before that Jimmy Uso may be on a heel arc, and it's kind of starting to feel that way. He's feeling really anti-bloodline. He's feeling more like who's there for me and who gonna have my back. And he came
Mm-hmm.
outside selling scores against Solo and his minions as they basically screwed up Jacob Fatu match. They
Mm-hmm.
was I don't know what they was doing. They kept telling Jacob to keep doing the same move over and over again. Jacob was livid backstage after that match, as he should have been. He was livid. So, and then also we had Bianca Belair and Naomi. They had a
Mm-hmm.
standoff. Naomi told Bianca Bianca basically told Naomi she didn't want to have anything else to do with her after what happened with the attack through Jade. And Naomi
Mm-hmm.
told her to watch her back before she's in a wheelchair like her mama. So we see that as that conversation went through. Yeah, yeah. Does Naomi heal? Girl is doing it. I
Right.
think she might win Money in the Bank. I'm get to that later. I know who I want to win, but I think she might be leading. But she's been doing it. Like her heel arc has been kind of like leveling up. I give her that.
Yo, real quick,
Jay can't. What?
somebody threatening me. It's like it's Lisa in the chat
Who?
saying she's gonna beat my behind over this belt. Like she gave us
Oh
bits,
man,
but now I'm sorry, real quick.
it was for
I
the belt.
appreciate the
You
bits,
gotta do something for
Lisa,
the bits.
but this belt, this belongs to the Level Up Lounge. You heard me, and you feel me? For whoever makes the funniest moment, get to hold the belt for a week, except for Skiz, because he made the funniest moment last week, and I can never give him the belt for that. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I promise I'm gonna be quiet.
It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, we had that go happen. Bianca, Jade, and Naomi, and then I think the biggest information that was dropped on Friday. I'll get into Raw next. The biggest information dropped on Friday. R-Truth announces on Twitter or X that he was released from WWE after his amazing match at Saturday Night Main Event. It shocked the WWE community, both fans and wrestlers alike, sent out their love, respect moments of R-Truth,
I'm about to
and we're
dog
just
walk your ass.
asking. I know we're a little bit lower on the platform, but we're asking Triple H, we're asking WWE, we're asking TKO, why? Please bring back R-Truth. I don't know who you got cut for it, but we want him
No,
back. He
you ain't see the
is.
report today? You ain't see the report?
What was the report? I didn't see it today.
The
I don't
report
want
was
peace.
it was known that he was
I
gonna be
want
let go at the beginning of
problems
this
always.
year by the other
Oh.
con dude because he wanted more money. But John Cena knew that, so he was like on his way out, he gonna give him that match. So
Oh,
it
so
was
that's what
already
happened.
known, and that
Dang,
they
they
was
hid it from us
cutting.
for months.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if it is the legacy ended for R-Truth, make sure you guys. There's been so many moments going on, so I just want to ask you guys, what are you, Skinny? If you have any, I know you're still, getting new in the wrestling, but you might have been an R-Truth. He's been wrestling for a while, so.
Yeah,
But do you have any favorite moments of R-Truth, just so you can remember him? You guys also can drop your favorite moments in the chat if you want us to shout them out as well.
Yeah,
I mean, as
if you
far
okay.
oh
No, I was
no,
just saying in the chat, say y'all give y'all favorite moments from what was it, Raw, and Skid's gonna go and do his thing. Ebony already said it, and I just repeated it. You feel me?
no,
Because I felt I can't curse, so I gotta talk some way. I'm trying not to curse. Go ahead.
he's like it want to it want to come
Somebody
out
guys
so
too.
bad.
Yes.
I gotta say, I mean, as far as matches that I'm looking forward to, I like the stories where it's a competition and like later, when it's not really a heel involved per se.
Mhm.
Like, because remember, there was times where The Rock wasn't a heel and Stone Cold wasn't a heel, but they went at it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was
Because
tweeners. It's tweeners.
it's right.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. It's just business. Again,
Mhm.
that Sami Zayn. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
I feel accomplished. I feel accomplished right now. Sami Zayn, like I said, that energy he gave off, I'm definitely going to keep my eye on him. And again, what he said, during the end of him talking to CM Punk, I have my own ambitions. I'm coming for that belt. I want in. I want in on that. And if you get that belt, we're gonna have a different conversation. I love
Right.
that. I felt that. I haven't felt something like that in a long time. You know what I mean? So
Word.
yeah, I definitely am looking forward to that. I like the battle of the respected kings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that.
That's fire. That's fire that drew that emotion from you, like something that's been dormant for a while. That's fire. Wrestling is fire, bro. It's fire.
Oh yeah.
Lisa, if you want to check out, we got an episode from last week. You can also check our links. We should drop those again. On our YouTube channel, we go over our top 10 wrestlers. You got Stone Cold as your favorite all time. You can see where he fits in our list. All three of us
Yep.
got him in our
All
list.
three
Check
of
it
those:
out.
Stone Cold, The Rock,
Basically.
and Shawn Michaels.
Look what
Yep.
she wrote.
Why?
Oh, she wrote Stone Cold, The Rock, and
The
Shawn Michaels.
Rock
Oh,
and Shawn Michaels. She
you
on
need
it.
to tune in every Wednesday. Tune in every Wednesday.
Everyone. Well, just moving along, let's go into Raw real quick. So I had to start it off with saying, I know you guys don't really care for this, but I'm loving it. So my girl, now I'm gonna call her Bird Daughter because you'll see why Rick and Morty later. Bird
Oh yeah,
Daughter,
yeah,
Lyra Valkyria
yeah.
came out and and she gave Becky Lynch the business. She was not letting up again on Becky Lynch, the man self, which probably is going to predict that maybe Lyra may lose this belt. But we'll get into it. I still love the character development that they're giving Lyra Valkyria. I think she definitely deserves it because she is a good wrestler and champion. So I was excited to see, basically they was kicking off Raw kind of like that way. But getting into what
Mhm.
everybody really wants to talk about. Judgment Day is in disarray. Liv has to correct Finn on having Raquel around her man, Dirty Dom. So, with that being said, what's going to happen to Judgment Day? Are they going to stay together? If Raquel wins Money in the Bank, will she become the new woman or the face of Judgment Day? Who knows? But that's
You know,
been going on in the Judgment Day world.
I seen some BS in the Judgment Day too because
What?
Rhea was wearing a R Truth shirt and they made her take
Yep.
it off. That's why she
They
had
made
that
her take
red
it off.
sports ball.
Yep.
But what's the name? I think it was JD. No, it was Dom who had a Carlito shirt on. One of them had a
Mm-hmm.
Carlito shirt on, and they ain't told him to take it off. But he got let go.
Yeah. Yeah.
BS. Factor,
Yep.
you lucky I can't curse. BS.
Yep. That is true. I was gonna mention that, but you got it, bro. You on it? Yep. Yeah. It
Oh,
was. That was. It's
because I've been
okay.
holding
That's
this anger since I've been
no.
holding this anger.
I was going to point it out because you guys also know Carlito was also recently released,
Yeah,
and there's also speculation that the Miz will not continue his contract after
that's
the
crazy.
word of R-Truth. So, but we'll get into that. But we'll go over that as the episodes come. We'll watch it closely to see where these contracts go and what WWE ultimately decides to do. Um, Michael Cole lost his bet. Just a little sidebar. Michael Cole and Pat had a bet that if the Pacers won, Michael Cole had to wear a tank top, and if Pat won, he had to I don't know what Pat did, but anyway, Michael Cole lost. He came to Raw, took off his shirt. A man had on a Pacers jersey, arms
In
out. He was
Oklahoma
ready
City.
in Oklahoma City. So he committed. Um CM Punk has a message for John Cena. And I can't say but so much what he said, but he did say he always has your number and he's gonna come pick up the phone on you, the little itch.
Dang.
So CM Punk
Hold,
had some words with John Cena.
You
So
said it.
even
It.
I just say itch. That's why
It.
I said it on purpose.
No beef.
So
There you go,
um,
Factor.
unfortunately, CM Punk didn't win, but he still got his number. Jay Uso and Sami Zayn versus the Braun Braun. Braun Braun activate. And then a disqualification because Seth Rollins couldn't help himself and come out and get himself in the match. And CM Punk had to follow suit. This time he was on plan. And as a result, Seth Rollins made a plan to take out CM Punk later on in the main event of Raw. Um, to bring note to what my bro been mentioning and what Reggie been mentioning, Sami Zayn. So, Karrion Cross, for the last 2 weeks, has been coming up to Sami Zayn and basically saying that the person who he's been pretending to be is not his real self. That he knows in order for him to be the champion that he wants to be, it's time for him to basically become a heel. We see Sammy struggling with this information. Last week he was a little bit more push off, but this week he actually was listening. And after what's happened to them at the end of Raw, do you guys think Sammy may be considering going to the dark side?
First of all, I know
Hmm.
Skids probably I don't know if he got any input on this because he's newly back into wrestling. So I'm gonna try to
Mhm.
be quick but
Hmm.
very detailed at the same time. I don't know if that is an oxymoron, but anyway. Um, first of all, Karrion Cross needs a major push. If you go back, I can't be accurate on it, but it's YouTube videos that I will share that shows everyone over the last year or maybe a little bit more that he's come across and told or tried to change eventually had a dark streak. Eventually turned. You can look at one classic example, AJ Styles. AJ Styles had a run in with Karrion Cross maybe last year or a little bit before that and got hurt. And when he came back, he was in all black, super big, beating people up. I think Drew McIntyre had a run in, blah, blah, blah. We can keep it going. Everybody that Karrion Cross then had a run in with, then switched up and became a darker version of themselves. Fast forward to you talking about Sami Zayn. I can see that happening. That's all I got to say.
Okay. All right. All right. What about you, Skitty?
I mean,
For the
to back
newbie?
what to for the newbie. To back what you said, to back what you're saying. Again, not every time The Rock was a heel or Stone Cold was a heel, but they have played heel parts when it came to certain aspects of their career. Um, do I see Sami Zayn doing that? Again, I'm new. I'm just getting into the character. So it's a possibility. They got bills to pay, so they're gonna
My
follow the
man had a
storyline.
hard year. My man had a
Right.
hard
He just
year. So
can't
I
win
can,
that belt. He
yeah,
just
he
can't
just
win the belt.
can't. Mm.
Right. Mm.
But
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, he
good on
just
it. I'm
can't.
good. If
Yep.
Stiz can
Now, parallel
wrap
to
it up.
that,
Man, I gotta stop. I don't know who's
I was just
talking
going
when it.
parallel it.
Right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Parallel it.
Parallel to that,
Okay.
Gunther then sees Jay Uso in the locker room, and Gunther reiterates himself about letting Jay Uso knowing that because he keeps showing up for his friends, he
Hmm.
reminds them who's going to show up for him when he keeps putting his body in situations and promising these matches. So as we know, he has a match on Saturday, him and Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul and John Cena, and then on Monday he fights Gunther for the belt. So
Hmm.
Gunther basically is letting him know, like, because you are doing this, you're likely going to lose on Monday because your body isn't physically going to be able to do it. And then if he continues to keep backing his friends, eventually he's going to be left with nobody around to back him up, kind of like what's going on with Jimmy.
Hmm.
So Jay Uso, you know, he reminds him three letters, one word, tap, is the last time they met in the ring, and then
Hmm.
they cut to black before the final match. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna answer this question: is Jey Uso on a heel arc? If Jey Uso loses the title, maybe, but the way he's been hyped up by WWE, I think him being the yeet the yeet train is not stopping.
Hmm.
And I don't think making it bad. I think making it bad will be bad for it. I think people love the excitement. They lost John Cena. We lost our good guys. I think Jey Uso is that good guy filler right now, and they kind of
Hmm.
need that in this new attitude era where everybody's kind of going dark or like on in between. So,
Gotcha.
but do you guys think Jey Uso will turn heel?
I don't. I mean, Jay Uso was heel in the bloodline, so I don't see him going back. Well, not right now
And he ain't
because
talk about much then.
he's too far over right now, and his merchandise is through the roof. And I think
It's through the roof. Yeah.
WWE and TKO to a much bigger extent loves the bottom line. So as long as Jay is winning, WWE is winning, TKO is winning, Nick Khan, Paul Levesque, and all those guys, they're winning. So Jay turning staying good for a while. Cody is another question or
Oh yeah,
subject
we definitely gonna get Homelander Cody
altogether.
too. I can't wait for
He
Homelander.
even
I can't
he
wait for
gave you a
Homelander
hint.
Raheem Cody.
But he did you see he gave you a hint. He gave you a hint that he's turning the Homelander. He said something like my eyes are burning a hole through you right now, or something like Homelander.
Mhm.
He said something like
When he
that,
was
not what
arguing
I
with them,
said,
yeah.
but it said something like that. But go ahead.
You got anything to
I'm
say,
writing
Skitty?
something
Like
down. Y'all
you
go.
ready? No?
Tag.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, well, okay.
All right,
Next,
Paul.
last thing on the list for Raw. So the final Money in the Bank's men's match was El Grande Americano versus CM Punk versus AJ Styles. Poor
Mhm.
AJ Styles. My man ain't
Poor
win nothing
AJ.
since WrestleMania. My man just can't win. I feel bad for AJ Styles, but he was an important part of the conversation. Anyway,
Mhm.
so El Grande Americano actually winds up winning because CM Punk allows Seth Rollins, the Braun Barn twins, and everybody basically came out and did what they normally do every Monday and have this full out brawl. And the Grande Americano took advantage of the situation and actually won the match. So going into that, going into knowing that and going into Money in the Bank, let's talk about predictions. So, Money in the Bank men's. Right now we have Solo, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, a Grande Americano, and I might say this man's name wrong. Andrade? Andrada? How you say
Andrade.
his name? Andrade.
Andrade. Mhm.
Okay, so we know that my brother thinks Chad Gable is going to win, even though he isn't in the match. I love that running gag. They be, especially Michael Cole and Pat, they be going at it.
Did you hear
Michael
the
Cole be like,
crowd? Did you hear the crowd?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
Chad
Chad
Gable. No,
Gable.
it's
No,
not.
it's not. So that was good. Yeah. So a Grande, and even CM Punk was like, "Come on, Chad, just let it." And CM Punk tried to take off his mask, but he couldn't. So, so you think Chad Gable's going to win? I still think Seth Rollins is going to win. I think. I mean, not Chad Gable. Grande Americano. I don't know. For some reason, my bones are saying Seth Rollins is going to win. It just seemed like they did too much to not make him win. As much as I
I
don't
could
want him
go
to
with
win, I'm
that.
not a Seth Rollins fan. But
Look, you could be
yeah.
100% right, but I like
But
going on
Grande Americano.
a prediction
What about
is
you,
a
Skid? Who you
prediction.
think gonna win?
Oh, for me?
You.
Yes, you, Skid.
Oh, I mean, my prediction. Uh, the reason being because of Seth Rollins, how big Seth Rollins is right now. I do think Seth Rollins is going to retain it. And like I said, me, it's because I'm sorry, y'all. I think like 6 different thoughts in my mind all at once.
We are
So
all on the
Yeah, it looks
spectrum
like it.
in some way, brother.
bear
All
bear
on
with
the
me.
spectrum in
It's
some
because
way.
I already see Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying? I already see that happening, especially how the stuff unfolded last week. Because I actually got to see, I was like, you know what? Let me watch this. So I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, CM Punk kind of came out of nowhere. My reactions was, oh, okay, all right. That was crazy.
Let me ask you something. Did you see when CM Punk first returned to WWE from AEW?
No.
If you look at Survivor Series, not last year, the year before that, when he made a return,
Okay.
you'll see how Seth Rollins reacted to that. They are, I think in real life, they're good now. They had a little beef, but I think that was all kayfabe. You like saying kayfabe. It's kayfabe, brother. I watched that video.
I said
I
K-Fab,
know
K
you
whatever.
look, I just want to Skids, I want to put this out here. Yo, if I say something crazy, you can come at me too, because I'm gonna be coming at both of you. Ebony caught an attitude. You seen her? She caught an attitude last week when we got at her. I watched the video.
I definitely. Well, it's fine because I got you saying putting instead of pudding.
Yeah, I see it. I saw it. I ain't going. You know what? You got me. I say stupid stuff all the time. I want to curse right now so bad, but I can't. I want to literally drop a F-bomb, but I know I can't. So, but yeah, yo, watch that video. I think they worked out their problems that they had, but they know the crowd, we want to see it so much. Their battle, their beef. You know what I mean?
I mean, well, what he did to him last week, that was I mean, I would be mad if I was Seth Rollins. You know,
I
I
would
was
be too. Yeah.
so, but
So, and this, no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No,
No,
that's
go ahead.
basically it.
Okay,
That was
because I
basically it.
got something I wanted to get off my chest, and it just came when you said it. It came to mind.
Mhm.
So before I get into the women's Money in the Bank, I got a question for y'all. We've been seeing this beef between Seth Rollins' new crew and not Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Jay Uso, and Sammy, and it just seems like Michael Cole asked who's going to be able to help them with this because they keep kind of losing. Once the Braun Barnes get in, it's kind of over. They just throwing bodies everywhere. So they asked who can be this, and this is my prediction. I don't think it's gonna have Money in the Bank. If it does, I'll be like jaw drop. But I think that is the segue for Roman Reigns. I think he is going to be the only person because he's the only one who hasn't come back since WrestleMania. I know he, medically wise, but I think that's going to be that like deal breaker. I think if Sami Zayn goes heel, we would need another third person,
What you
or
just
if it
said,
comes,
what
yeah,
you just said, I think it's gonna happen like what you just said, but it ain't
yeah.
gonna happen that way. I think Roman is gonna come back and it's gonna be for them versus Seth's other history. And when they think they outnumber them, it's going to be that whole Seth Rollins turning on the Shield thing. It's going to be Sami Zayn turning on them. Like when they
That's
least
okay. So, like
expect
you
it.
said, when Sami Zayn goes heel, then we'll get that replacer, which is
No,
Roman Reigns,
no,
and
you feel that way. I think they're going to get Roman first. I think it's going to
Roman
be
first
for them,
for
and then they going to think they outnumber, and then
number,
Seth going
and
to be
then
like, I already had this worked out, and Sammy going to turn on them. That's what I think.
okay,
But
that's a
just
good.
going
Okay,
off
we
of
got
what you said, gave me that idea. Uh-oh. Did
okay,
we break up?
cool. So
Did
I
we
wanted to
break
put
up?
that out in the universe because am I still here?
Yes. It was like
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I broke up a little bit. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Skitty, you
Mm,
can hear me?
Indubitably.
Whatever you said.
All right.
Okay. Okay. The last so last prediction, Money in the Bank women's. We have Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, and Stephanie how you pronounce her last name?
Vasquez.
Vacker? Vasquez?
Vasquez.
Vasquez.
Yeah.
She was the last qualifier because she got
I
the
got her
shout out to
winning.
her because she got her
You know
contract
what?
with WWE with Raw. So shout out to her
My
this
bad.
past
Go ahead.
week.
Y'all predict first. I got my prediction. I made a mistake in yelling out the name I did, but that's not who I predict to win it. Go ahead. Y'all got it.
I
I let y'all go.
I think I know how it's gonna go, but I'm just gonna stand strong in the person I want to back. So I'm gonna back Rhea Ripley. I don't think she's gonna win, but I'm gonna back her anyway because I'm a big mommy fan. But it's giving Roxanne just the way they kind of been pushing her the last couple of weeks. But my prediction is Rhea. Hopefully Rhea. Finger crossed. Yes, bro. Tag you in.
No, it's Skids. I agree with
Oh,
you. I
skip.
don't have to talk.
Oh,
It's Skids.
the women now, Roxanne, is that the one that Booker T like?
No,
He
that's
like them?
Stephanie. That's
Oh,
Stephanie.
that's
Like, oh
Stephanie.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
When she doing that move, I was screaming that
Um,
when she was doing it on Raw.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really catch that. You know, I only caught a little
Okay.
bit of Raw. So I did catch that 3-way battle though, which was all right. It was all right. But and thi- and this is where when you watch wrestling so much, like I said, I used to watch it heavy back in Attitude Era and a little bit of Ruthless Aggression. Um, the choreography, it just seemed a little bit off in that match where, when who's the blonde hair, the new Trish Stratus? That's what I call her. She's the new Trish
Tiffy
Stratus.
time.
Yeah, Tiffy
Tiffy
time.
time.
Is that
Tiffany
Dom?
Stratton.
That's Dom's girl?
Oh, you talking
No,
about
that's
Liv?
Liv
Yeah.
Liv
Morgan.
Morgan.
Liv Morgan. I wouldn't call her neutral status.
You about to, but you about to make somebody in the chat real mad. I'm glad you ain't gonna make me mad because I ain't gonna curse, but he gonna curse in the chat. But go ahead, drop
Um,
that bomb. I'm waiting. Let me find a sound
Liv
effect.
Morgan.
it was.
Liv Morgan gives Lita energy. That's how she act. She act like Lita.
Mm.
I mean,
And I love
well, you
Lita's one
know
of my
what? I
favorite
stopped.
wrestlers all time, and I can say that.
I'm about to dog walk
I
your
was
ass.
kind of done with Lita after that whole Kane and Tupac. I said Tupac. Woo, X Pac thing. So
Not too
I'm
far.
sorry, yo. I'm sorry. I apologize, man.
He was
I'm
on wrestling before '94. I wrote this
right.
song a long time ago, a very
You
long
know,
time ago.
oh, it was dark times, ancient times.
Oh, Grande
Um,
Americano is Tupac, y'all. That's the truth. Oh,
you
Grande
know what I'm saying?
Americano is Tupac.
But
A
nah,
real
nah.
long time ago. Haha. Yeah.
But the reason why I said Liv Morgan and Trish Stratus kind of like they kind of have like a little bit of similarities in my eyes is because they both started off kind of like I
Ad
mean
break when you're done. Ad break when you're done.
okay they started off kind of like on a more eye candy type time and then evolved into wrestlers, nice okay wrestlers. The problem I had with the last match when she was doing her triple suplex, it was
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah, they just
you get
laid
what I'm
back. They
you
just
get what I'm
laid
saying?
back.
Yeah, it was like oh nope, wrong way, and I was like, and there was a couple times where when they were tossing each other to the rope, they were like looking, like you made it. It's like they made it obvious that they were looking for each other, like they didn't know where they were going to be at,
But
and
something to just debate you real quick about that. That's not only a women thing because the dudes, it's like wrestling. I guess the choreography and the timing has degraded. The more, I guess, I don't know. I get what you're
Like
saying
I
though,
said
but yeah,
last week,
performance,
like the storyline is more
performance.
important than the
yeah.
actual
Moves.
The
wrestling. So
Yeah,
they don't train them as much as or hard as they did back in the day because of all the you know the lawsuits and them being overworked and all that stuff like that. So
oh,
now
you
that
talking
they've
about
eased
yeah,
up on
train them
them,
as hard, but I think
like
that
as hard. Yeah, like like they focus more on the storyline and not to cut you off, but with the women because the women wrestling basically just kind of got to wrestling in WWE. It's kind of all been about story and sex.
mm,
So now that we have these women who actually want to wrestle and getting them to be more technical. I agree with Skinny. Some of the women wrestling matches, yes, both the guys. You see in the guys match too,
Yeah,
like we talk about
yeah.
Penta and Chad Gable. But the women matches are kind of they could be better.
mm-hmm.
They at this point by now they should be better. Outside of Rhea Ripley and people like Bianca Belair, and I
Mm-hmm.
would even say Io Sky. Those are probably the three people who are probably the best wrestlers in the women's industry because they wrestle, they realistically wrestle. You can kind of see the realism in their
You can
wrestling.
see like like they
The
practice the choreography like
yeah,
to the T. That's what I'm saying. It was like
yeah.
I noticed it. I was like, why is she looking for her? Like she's supposed to be. I
The
was
way
like, you saw a couple of them looking like when she talks, she's like, okay, there she is. I'm like, huh? What? But again, just starting getting into it. It's going to be involved a little bit more, and I'll give more details on my take.
Word up.
all
Word
right.
up.
Well, before we get into our next topic, let's get another ad from our sponsors. So, if you like me and you hate doing dishes or you hate cooking after you get off of work, I work from home and sometimes I'm not for it. Let's talk about Factor. Factor got us. No
Mm,
prep, no cleanup, just heat it up and eat in under 2 minutes. And you can use our
mm-hmm.
code as a reminder, Factor75 for up to 50% off. So,
Yeah.
to all my moms, gamers, editors, dads alike. Some days you just don't have the energy. Pop it in the microwave and go. It's better than the TV dinner.
Word up. What you think about that, Skids? You gonna mess with? Look at them lima beans and
You know what I
stuff.
mean? You know
Look
what
at
I'm
that
saying?
salmon. Oh, I love that. Give me that salmon.
I would say when that first video you showed, I was like, oh, that's salmon. I was like, salmon? I was like, okay, look,
Yeah,
all right. You
it
know,
look
that
fire.
chicken breast, that grilled chicken breast looked good too. I
Yeah,
might have
that
to
look fire. It look
I
fire.
might have to
I'm gonna tell you.
factor in on that.
Ah,
Uh,
but I'm gonna be sure because I ordered the stuff. I
Please,
ordered the
slapper.
stuff, and I'm gonna tell y'all how it is if I get it before our next show. Okay, I guess
Okay.
y'all heard
All
it.
right. All right. Yeah, we
Where we
heard
at
you.
now?
Yeah. Okay. Let us know. Now I take off my glasses for this one.
Nah.
Let's get into Rick and Morty. Wubba dubba dub dub. Let's get swifty.
Yeah, this was a fire
Season
episode.
8, episode 2. Yes. And also, this is the first episode with the official new opening credits for Rick and Morty. We have new scenes, another guess of what's going to be an episode and what's just something they came up with in the writer's room. We got different takes. You have, I think the family's like Tetris in one of the opening credits. Like they like little
Yo,
Tetris
I
pieces trying to
didn't
fit.
even see no opening credits to mine.
You didn't see the new opening credits? Oh man, you might gotta go back and rewind it.
I just deleted it. I'll check it out. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, they got a few things that's going on, but let's get into the episode. So this episode is all about Space Beth and Rick Sanchez. Um, Space Beth is an assassin for the Defiance organization, and she accidentally does not kill someone that was already killed. And when she's left behind, she has to call Daddy Rick to come save him. So, how you guys feel about the episode?
It was fire to me. You're gonna hear
here,
that a lot from me this week, but it was fire to me. I don't have
here's the
too much to say about it. Go ahead, Skids. I'm gonna come back after you.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real short because I've been trying to find it on my Macs and it hasn't been popping up, which is weird.
Your what?
I know.
Oh, your Mac.
HBO
Oh,
Max.
for real?
Yeah, on HBO Max. I got
Yeah,
I got Max.
it hasn't been coming up on Max next day like it did last season for some reason. I had to
Yeah.
actually watch it on
Don't
Apple
say nothing.
TV.
Oh, I was about to say, don't say nothing
Apple
crazy.
TV. No, I had to watch it on Apple TV. I paid for it. I just paid
Mm,
the $1.99. Once
well,
I
I
figure out how they
DVR'd
get
it,
it.
so. Mhm.
Oh well, I gotta get your DVR so I can read it. I'm watching. Wait for it to come next day. I wait for them to come next day. Watch it after you watch it. We know how this works. Well, I know you don't care, Skitty, but spoilers alert for you, and everybody else who hasn't seen the episode. Just basically to go over it. Like I said, Space Beth calls Rick, so this is Space Beth and Rick episode. When she
Mhm.
calls him, he's in the middle of having basically like an epic Japanese sushi. He's basically eating a lot of sushi, and he has to get his lava cake to go. Um, Rick is basically trying to create a relationship with one of his daughters. The running gag since 2 seasons ago. Who is the real Beth? Is
Mhm.
Space Beth the real Beth or the Beth at home the real Beth? So I'm gonna ask you guys, do you think Space Beth is the real Beth?
Do I think Space Beth is the real Beth?
She said something in the episode which is interesting that Charlie pointed out.
Mhm.
She says when they're in the car and they're like driving, she's like, sometimes I wish I was the actual
Yeah.
clone. Like
Yeah.
she
I heard her
says
say that.
that,
I heard her
like,
say that.
which was interesting. But then they go back to the whole he not knowing or still not seeing who it is. So is Space
Mm,
Beth the real Beth, or are we seeing the real Beth now? Like, who do y'all think is
mm.
the clone? You still don't know yet. Not enough information.
So, first of all, Skids, did you watch this? Because you said you didn't see it. Did you watch this? We can't hear you.
You on mute.
We on...
You on mute.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I
And you
was
had a
looking at
point too.
that.
You
I
was
was looking at
like,
that opening, but I still heard you. I still heard y'all. Um, that's been a question ever since I found out about the situation where he already done cloned the family like so many times that
Mhm.
only Rick knows who's the originals. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
And he might even
that,
lost
but
who the
he don't
original.
know.
Yeah, he done
Remember,
forgot.
he don't know. Well, he
Yeah.
claimed he don't know because they had the episode of him basically showing how he basically one wiped it from his mind and two removed the labels.
Right.
So, but you know what,
Time
Rick,
out. I'll be
you
back.
never
Y'all finish. I gotta go to. You feel me? I'll be back.
gotcha. Yeah. You feel me? Gotta go. Batman gotta go. Gotham is on fire.
Oh, Nature's calling.
That's what Superman do. That's what Clark do when he try to be
Like,
Superman.
what? You hear that? Mountain explosion. I'll be right back. You know, one of those.
Uh, well, I'm gonna do a shout out from the comments. Poetic, she says she thinks she is. She always said she was. Which, yeah, like she always kind of said that she was Space Beth. And it's interesting because we got this thing that basically she abandoned her family and she was given the opportunity to have this new life. So I'm gonna ask you, Skitty, if someone created a clone of you and you had the opportunity to have your clone take over your life and you go live your best life, would you do it? Could you do it?
I always knew also
Oh my God. This
that
Negros, Magnus Negros,
yep,
Mag
Negrico.
Negro. Mag
yes,
Negro.
Mag Negro.
correct
Mag Negro.
yourself.
The
You.
magnifying minds of Mag
Negro.
Negro.
I
This
have
guy.
to interject.
I am rolling on the floor.
I
Yeah.
know you are Homo sapien. This is Pride Month, Homo sapien. I am Homo superior. And when I tell you I always knew that clone Beth was the real Beth, I am not lying.
Yeah,
Tell
we
me
bet
I'm
you
lying.
did know Mag Negros.
Tell me I'm lying.
Yeah. Especially
Yeah,
being
just kidding.
pride, right?
Yeah, he just got to
Anyway,
kind of just
carry on.
let him have his moment. Thanks, Mag Negro.
Hold on. Carry on.
Okay.
Stop
Watch out
it.
for the door.
Stop it.
That guy.
I'm back, guys. Woo. You see Mag
Luckily, we
Negro?
on it. Yeah, we saw Mag Negro. He magnified our minds this week.
No, you
See, we
didn't.
can do
No,
comedy and no cursing. See, I gave you the perfect clip,
no,
Ebony.
you
The
didn't.
magnifying minds of Mag Negros.
Yo, you did not hover away in a hoverboard, bro. You did not. I did not see that. Oh, I'm trying so hard not to laugh. I have
My
this
bad.
Joker laugh, dog, that I just
All right,
I'm
my
gonna
You
bad.
got
Go
the
ahead. Let's
the
get it back.
comments.
I'm
I'm gonna
Oh,
have
goofy,
now.
to,
yo.
I'm definitely gonna have to smoke something because I'm not gonna be able to get no sleep. I'm not gonna get no sleep because
Yo, wow.
this man. I mean, I might have the funny quips, but you definitely took the moment right there, dog. That
Man,
I have
we
to.
all bring something different to Voltron, man.
I got the
I'm
quips,
hot.
but you was like,
I'm hot over here. I need a fan.
dog, I am done, done.
Mag
That's
Negro will be
hilarious.
back at another time, but go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yep, at a later date. He's like a grande Americano. But moving on in the
Oh
episode.
wow.
Geez, where I was. Oh, Rick tries to save Beth and she ends up getting fired. They make
Hmm.
a joke about the Ghostbusters and basically saying that the the bugs, I forgot the name of the bugs, but they fight these bugs like almost every season. Like
All
these
the
are the
time.
bugs that Rick always fight. Yeah. So this is the planet and the queen kind of looks like Queen Elizabeth. Not sure why, but she did kind of like Queen Elizabeth. But once Rick get her fired, they basically go on a way to kind of get her job back. You know, Space Beth is a little hesitant because even though she wants to spend time with her dad, you know, there is that history between them and the decisions he made that made Rick the dad he is. They call the Rick basically calls the bugs a tag team with the Slimers. So if you
Mhm.
ever watch Ghostbusters or even the Ghostbusters cartoon, the Slimer is basically the ghost that basically kind of follows the Ghostbusters around
Yeah.
and don't get the hint that they don't want them around. So
Real
Well,
quick, are
Rick
hold
they the
on,
always
hold on,
intergalactic?
hold
Are,
on. Wait.
are they the Galactic Federation bugs or the
You-
Unity bug people?
No, they're the Galactic
like the
Federation.
Federation bugs.
But hold on, because Ghostbusters is my stuff. See, I almost cussed there, but you saw how that stuff came out, right?
Woo!
hmm
I was
Okay.
ready to.
Slimer became a household pet to them. All right, can't say Slimer because Slimer came through on plenty of times, especially when the Boogeyman came around. I can go all day about the
Oh
Ghostbusters
man, this
cartoon.
dude got
So
lore.
you know what I'm saying?
Just because you make yourself a household pet doesn't mean you was wanted to be a pet. That's like having a stray walk in your house and it's so cute, and then you're like, might as well just keep him
He
because
was
you don't get the
literally
hint.
chilling. He was chilling with Ray fans the whole time. Like, Slimer was that dude. He was an honorary
Well,
Ghostbuster in the cartoon.
Rick Sanchez disagrees. That's all I can say. Rick Sanchez disagrees. These are his words verbatim, not mine. Okay, so Rick and Beth have a plan to infiltrate the galactic bugs, and as they have the plan, they play out the plan in the episode.
Mhm.
So Rick is basically telling that he has a guy who knows a guy who knows a bug, and this bug is named Cisco. And Rick
Mhm.
basically tells Beth that he trusts Cisco as much as he trusts Bird Person. And Beth
Mhm.
is hesitant because she's like, "What if Cisco don't show up?" And you watch the plot, and Cisco doesn't show.
Oh yeah,
He
yo,
doesn't.
and it was so fire. That yo, the one thing Rick and Morty does so well is I don't even know what to call that, but giving you a whole different scenario while they talking through something. I don't know what that's called, but they do it so well, yo. They
Yeah,
fire with it whenever they do it. It's like,
yeah, kind of like
look,
a forecasting type of thing.
Skids want to say something. He want to argue. He want to
Oh,
debate me on. Oh, I thought you was right. I was ready. I
oh.
need some more debaters on
It,
here, man.
it's these faces. It's these faces.
I didn't,
It's the
I
faces.
didn't see. You know, what I mean, I ain't going.
Oh, you ain't see
Unlike
it? You
you
still
said I ain't.
you said you didn't see it?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I ain't
didn't
see
see
the
it.
episode. Yeah, the only thing that I chimed in was the Slimer hate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
But you
okay.
know,
Real
Yeah.
quick, that was fire. Are you going? Before I say what I'm going to say, are you going through this? You going through it how it went in the show, right? You going through the whole plot.
Yeah.
The episode. Okay, I
Yeah.
won't get you. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, they go over the plan. With like I said, it's fire. You basically, I love watching Rick off a bunch of aliens. Especially how he do it. And also the thing I want to point out, they revealed that both Rick and Space Beth are like kind of Inspector Gadgets. Like they both
Mm-hmm.
have, their body has been altered to basically help them. We know Rick was, but we
Right.
see now that Space Beth also has that ability, which makes us think that she may be the original Beth
I'm
because
gonna
we
say they
haven't
gotta
seen
be his
Home
real
Beth.
daughter. They gotta be.
Yeah, so and then Beth gets infected. So the bugs create one of the doctors. He creates a super soldier serum, basically what it
Mm-hmm.
is. That's what Rick calls it, to make the bugs become super soldiers. Once they
Mm-hmm.
die, the virus spreads airborne. He says that it doesn't affect mammals from a planet named after dirt. But later on in the episode, we see that, like most viruses, they evolve, and Beth basically gets the bug flu.
Right.
So Rick has to save his daughter. He's going to stop at nothing. If you guys haven't seen this movie, this is my reference, but you could make other references. Mickey 17, which is on HBO Max. I'll talk about that
Still ain't.
later. But if you see Mickey 17, they kind of have a Mickey 17 moment where they kind of just basically go through different bugs to try the virus out to see what the
Mm,
cure is. They run out of
mm,
bugs, and before stuff hit the fan, Rick tries the last serum on himself, and then we realize that he has the cure. So then we see Rick sacrifice himself for his daughter or clone. He loves them both, but we see that to basically save Beth. Bird
mhm.
person and Bird daughter that we're calling now, she officially has a name, aka Lyra Valkyria, shows up
Mhm.
and it shit the fan. They are fighting. Bird
Mm.
daughter is getting it in. She is like her mother on
This is so
three.
awesome.
Yeah, this is up. She was
This
ripping
is
bugs
so
apart, making the
awesome.
chest,
And then
and then
Bird Person was like, I think she's actually having fun. He just be like, I think
And
she's actually having
him and Rick have a moment bonding over being dads.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, come on. Bird Person's like,
I love
I'm
that
just trying to
show.
find a way to connect. And he's like, yeah, me too. And I love the fact that Bird Person and Rick are friends again. He's not
Mm-hmm.
upset anymore.
Nah.
And so, and then, she also says left effing go. I can't say that, but she like screams it. Like, she like,
Yeah.
like, so then a big bug comes out. He has like T
Oh
Rex
yeah.
problems. He's really big, short arms, can't really move his head. And Rick makes quick light work of that. He wasn't
Mhm.
having that.
And hold on, you missed the part when the evil doctor like broke the fourth wall. Was like,
Oh
I
yeah.
told you these bugs come in different sizes. I told you that.
Yeah, he did. I told you that in the beginning. And in the back he was saying, what was he saying? Damn, he was like echoing something, like "you're gonna remember me" or something about him stuff.
Oh,
I can't remember what he was saying, but he was like
I know
echoing
what you're talking
something.
about. All right, forget it. We'll get to it.
I'll
We'll
go
get to
get
it.
to that. But basically after they defeat the big bugs and take over the empire, the alliance
Mhm,
they make an alliance between the bugs and the mammals, so they
mhm,
squash their beef. And Rick can't go a whole episode without two things: one, getting drunk, and two,
mhm,
getting hit on by something or somebody. So one
mhm.
of Beth's co-workers tried to hit on Rick, and Rick Beth says, "Please don't smash my co-worker." And Rick was like, "You the one who called me." And that's how the episode ends.
Time
Well,
out
that's
real
how
quick
the story ends.
before we finish this episode up. Everybody in the chat, this is where
Mhm.
we're asking. If you want us to continue the show and give you our top 10 heroes all time, in the chat, say yes or no. We can cut the show off after this and the video will be up on YouTube on Friday. But if you want us to keep streaming, put yes in the chat. Rohan, I see you. And did you get to the after credit scene or you not gonna
About that
cover
was
that?
this next part. I was about to do it. So roll after credits, and we find out what happened to Cisco. Cisco,
Mm-hmm.
which is the bug that Rick holds as dear as Bird Person, has a drug problem. Cisco wakes up
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh crap, I missed it. This guy depends on me. He's like an important guy." The girlfriend comes out like, "What did you miss, honey?" And he basically tells her what he missed, and he's like, "Well, why did you miss it?" And he was like, "Because I have a drug problem." And she's like, "Why don't you just tell him that?" And he was like, "It's because of you." And she gets
Right.
upset. And he's like, "Honey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that." And she was like, "Want me to make it better?" And he's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Here's some more drugs."
Here's some more drugs. They scared. You gotta watch it. Yo, you would be laughing with us. Hold on, man. What's
I
going
got
on?
you.
My internet acting funky.
It's
But go ahead.
hilarious. But the whole episode was basically seeing how well Beth and Rick actually pair when you don't have the family involved. Beth
Mm-hmm.
finally gets a relationship with her dad that she's always wanted, whether she's clone Beth or not. We see a different side of Rick and a different side of Beth. So I'm excited
Mm-hmm.
to see what episode 3 brings. We still haven't seen Jerry yet, guys. So I don't know what's going on with Jerry, but we'll see when he shows back up in the season. And I'm assuming probably I didn't see the preview for next season, but we'll probably get back to, Rick and Morty because, that's kind of where we kind of stay at. So
All
catch
right.
Rick and Morty Sundays, 11 p.m. Adult Swim, and you can stream next day if you got the money. So
Yeah. Or if you have something called, never mind, I'm not gonna say it. But
I gotta think of it. Ain't
ta-dum.
so we didn't actually went way over where we were supposed to go with this show,
Okay.
and it's actually about to go up on the next ad break. So
Okay.
um I got people in the comments saying yes in the chat. Also, I know you got quick points to do at the end of this show.
Mhm.
Let's see if we can make them super quick. We don't even have to go over them. I think we're going to
Okay.
continue this on to we're going to just push through it and do the whole top 10, but we're going to do a
Okay.
little 2-minute break to break it up so I'll have a place to cut, or a 1-minute break or
Gotcha.
something.
All right. Well, quick wrap up conversation. X-Men 97 season 2 has officially confirmed the mutants.
And Magneto
So
will return.
Magneto will return. Some of the mutants that will also show up Returning Mutants, Professor X, Bishop, Rogue, Magneto, Nightcrawler, Jean Grey, Scott, and Beast. Some new mutants is Polaris,
What
Magneto's
about
daughter,
me, Bubba? What about me,
Deathstrike.
Bubba?
Well, we know Wolverine gonna be there.
They pulled all this out of me, Bubba.
He wasn't on the list, but I'm assuming he's going to be there. They confirmed Lady Deathstrike. They confirm Apocalypse. They confirm Warlock. They confirm Sabretooth. They confirm Havoc, and they also confirm Danger. So those are some of the mutants they confirmed. Dan, which is a very popular anime that released last year, is coming back with his first movie called Evil Eye. It airs the 6th of this month, and it's the first 3 episodes. Kaiju number 8, season 2 airs July 19th. Megan 2 releases June 27th. Gen Z season 2 trailer recently dropped, which is The Boys continuation. It's going to take place between season 4 and season 5. That drops September 17th. Make sure you guys check out that trailer. Marvel's Ironheart, as a reminder, is coming June 25th. Make sure you guys check that out. And that's all I have for what's in the know for the next couple of months, unless you got something, Skitty, you want to shout out.
You already know what I'm about to say.
Oh, man, Skitty.
Never mind. It didn't
you
hit.
about to talk about Warlock?
I ain't gonna front. I'm hype about him, yo. I'm hype about him returning because X-Men 97 being a continuation from the year 97 when it ended. I love the Phalanx. If you're a Trekkie, you like the Borg. You know what I'm saying? Like those collective conscious technological, I'm gonna assimilate you and take your stuff type of villain. I love that. And Warlock was separate from them. He was the Phalanx that was separate. But he came in clutch in the comic books when it came to it, especially when he joined the New Mutants. So I'm definitely excited about him coming back.
But that's not what you was about to say.
Oh, no, not really. I'm gonna be honest with you. See how my mind, see how that went? I'm sorry, I'm sober, y'all. It only happens when I'm sober.
Okay.
Also, remember, also on the 6th, Predator, Killer of Killers.
Oh
on
yes,
Disney
Predator,
Plus.
Killers.
You are,
You
yeah,
mentioned it last week. You mentioned it last week. So I didn't mention it this week, but you're right. Reminder: Predator, Killer. Yes.
I'm reminding people, man, because I'm in there. I've been one of the episodes or one of the segments where that was one of those what's the next Predator movie you want to see or what time they should have done. Like they keyed in on all, well, with the exception of the World War pilot. That's one I never heard about. But now that it's coming out, I'm definitely going to be tuned in and watching that. But a Predator versus a samurai and a ninja. You know what I mean? Like that has been talked about. A Predator versus a Viking. Those have been talked about. Those types of situations have been talked about. And to see them and I'm not going to front. I would have loved to see it live action, but the Disney animation.
Anime can do stuff. Animation can do stuff that live action can't.
That live action can't. So, but I ain't going front, man. Prey was that work. After seeing Prey, that was a whole nother thing. But yeah, get ready, June 6th, Disney Plus, Predator, Killer of Killers. I'm excited.
Finally, we ain't really going nowhere, but we about to take a short break. But I want to end this with thanking our sponsor, Factor, for giving us a chance. You know what I mean? Believing in us, allowing us to do this. Also, they got such a great deal. If you follow our link, it's in the chat and it's on the About page. 50% off your order and your shipping on your first order and 50% off of shipping. Man, everybody don't got time to cook. And for y'all single folks out there or people that just don't like cooking, get some good food in your life. That's all I got. What y'all got for me? Anything else before we out of here? I mean, well,
nothing
before we
else.
Take a break. All right, guys. Go ahead. What was you about to say?
No, I was saying, I know we lied, but anyway, I was saying that since we about to take a break, do you want me to still do the outro?
You can, because once I put
So
us and be right back, they ain't gonna be able to hear us no more. So you can do what you gotta
okay,
do.
just want to
Yeah.
make sure kind of got cut it.
No, go ahead.
Alrighty, well, guys, that's our show here today at the Level Up Lounge. Shout out to Skitty, Bruce McFly, and myself. I'm Rainy Days. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. The link is in the comments. Hopefully next week we won't get a viewing from Mag Negro, but who
What?
knows? Until then, YouTube and Twitch is where we at. We'll see you on the next level. We out.
Appreciate you guys. Peace.